And there is the man himself. Get a good look at this young man, Randy Orton, because after this, he may not look the same as he looks right now. Randy Orton has brought some toys out with him. He's come out to play. And you've got to know, having Evolution on his side, how much knowledge did Flair, how much knowledge did Triple H pass down to this young man before heading into the most extreme, most career changing, life changing, potentially career shortening match? You gotta wonder, especially after the history between the Cerebral Assassin Triple H and this man, the hardcore legend, Cactus Jack. And Mick Foley, who is in Cactus Jack form here tonight at Backlash. He means business, and this is the most psychotic, most deranged version of Mick Foley. Randy Orton has that trash can, but it won't matter, as Foley just basically swats it away from Randy Orton. And Foley swinging like a madman at Randy Orton, who's doing everything he can to dodge and weave away from Foley. Meanwhile, Randy Orton thinking quickly with that drop toe hold, sending Foley into the steel steps. And Randy Orton was looking to play with Barbie, but here comes Foley to hold on. And now it's a battle for Barbie. Oh, it tapped the face a little bit of Randy Orton, but not enough to do any severe damage. And you can hear the loud Foley chants from the fans here in the arena. Orton with that trash can just smashing it in the skull of Cactus Jack, and one more for good measure. And a third one. Third time's the charm. But Foley's still standing. Oh, and that last one, Foley got the boot up right into the face of Randy Orton. And a shot to the back of the head of the Legend Killer. This could be a very rough night for Randy Orton, as Cactus Jack has taken control of this match. If it continues to play the way it is going right now, Randy Orton's career may be very well short-lived. And Cactus Jack with a naked chokehold on Randy Orton. And going low on Orton. And a knee to the side of the face of Orton. Cactus Jack preparing for this match, saying he's at the lowest weight he's been since 1989. Cactus Jack making sure he's in good shape so that he can keep up with this young man. Randy Orton, young and hungry. But if there's one thing about Cactus Jack, is his mind, his what his body is willing to endure. And that look in Foley's eyes. And a swinging neck breaker to the outside on the floor. You never want to see a look like that in Mick Foley's eyes. When he gets that look in his eyes, that deranged look. It's never good for whoever is on the opposite end of it. And it seemed as if Foley was going for that elbow drop on Orton, but Orton could realize trouble was coming his way and got out of harm's way. And now it's Foley raking the eyes from behind, but Orton counters with a backdrop suplex to Mick Foley on the entrance ramp. And now with it being falls count anywhere, Orton goes for the first fall of this match. Foley kicking at it too. And looking for that baseball slot, looking for that backslide cover there. And Foley, who was able to kick out that time. And a boot to the midsection. Now it's Randy Orton who's starting to pick up a little bit of Ugh! That was a rough landing for Foley. Absolutely brutal. Now it's Orton who goes for the cover. And Foley kicks at it too. Let's get another look at this. Absolutely sickening thud. The way the back of Foley connected with the steel grates of the entrance ramp. And a heavy right from Orton. It's now Orton who finds himself in the driver's seat. It's all about the Intercontinental Championship. The Workhorse Championship. It's been held by some of the all-time greats, including one of Randy Orton's mentors and fellow member of Evolution, The Game, the Cerebral Assassin, Triple H. And Randy Orton being the current Intercontinental Champion. We're going to see if this is Orton's career-defining moment. And that low blow to Randy Orton. You know, you get yourself into many situations throughout your career. But this early in the career of Randy Orton, he's getting to experience what true pain, what true agony feels like. There's no lengths that Cactus Jack, that Mick Foley in this persona, in this mindset that he won't go to. There's no lengths he won't go to make his opponent pay. And Barbie wins the war. He was thinking Mr. Socko, but Barbie gets the war. And Barbie goes right into the face of the Intercontinental Champion. And Barbie being that barbed wire wrapped bat that has just busted open the face of the young Intercontinental Champion. And Foley with another shot to the champion. And Mick Foley has gotten first blood. And now staying on the attack. And now that Foley smells blood, it's only going to get worse for Randy Orton from here. Another shot from Foley. This is not looking good for the champion, as the challenger is laying in some heavy artillery on Orton in the corner. And a bang, bang from Foley and a knee to the face of Randy Orton in the corner. And look at the blood just pouring from the face of Orton. And Foley. Oh, God. And Orton's face has become a block of cheese as Foley uses that barbed wire bat going across the face of the legend killer like a cheese grater. And the shirt of Randy Orton has just been pulled off. Oh, no. Oh, just brutal. I don't even know what to describe about what we just witnessed. Other than the fact that just is a perfect example of the statement I made earlier that Mick Foley in this mindset will go to extreme lengths, will stop at nothing to torture his opponents. And I've seen a lot. I've caught a lot of Cactus Jack matches, a lot of Mick Foley matches. But it seems that Mick Foley has taken it one step further this time around. He is literally about to burn Randy Orton. He's got gasoline. He's got a lighter. Oh, God. I think Randy Orton even now is starting to see what's happening. What is Bischoff doing out here? I mean, there's so, oh, and he throws out the bat. You can, oh, the smell of gasoline. That's gonna leave the olfactory messed up, but instead, a pan to the face of Orton will do. Cactus Jack not even bothering to go for the cover. Cactus Jack had the most devious plan in mind, and it just got taken away from him. And if you thought burning him alive wasn't bad enough, he's about to be trapped on a plank of barbed wire. I didn't know things could get worse. Although literal manslaughter was about to happen on pay-per-view had Cactus Jack connected with a flaming barbed wire bat to Randy Orton. What a shot to Orton. And another one. Orton stumbling, but behind him will be the worst, the most painful fall of his life. What was that? Orton just had some powder. Oh, God. Oh, my God. And a body slam to Mick Foley into the barbed wire. You could see the shirt clinging onto that barbed wire. That's as real as it gets. And Orton goes for the cover, but Cactus Jack stays alive. I don't know how he does it, to be quite frank with you. And Orton now going for clubbing blows on the challenger. It will test who you are, what you're made of. If you have it, if you are willing to go the extra mile when you are forced to step into the ring, into a match like this against Cactus Jack. It'll test everything in your willpower. It'll test your mindset. Because he will kick out when you least expect it. When you think it's all set and done, Cactus Jack will find a way to stay alive just a little bit longer. But this time, he eats the whole of that barbed wire, that whole wooden plate. Oh, just brutal. It's clinging on to Foley. You saw his arm just ripped to shreds. Absolutely brutal. He introduced it, and he had to know there was a chance it would be used against him. This has gotten extreme. Oh, God. Now what's in this box? This was brought out to the ring. Oh, God. What is the bag? What's in the bag? This isn't going to... Whatever it is, it's not going to be good. Oh, no. Oh. Oh, come on. Thumbtacks? These men have families. Mick Foley's got kids. And Randy Orton with these heavy shots to Foley. One for an RKO. This might be the first time that Randy Orton's ever felt excruciating pain like that. Look at the thumbtacks in the spine, in the back, in the bottom, in the boots, all across the body of Randy Orton are their thumbtacks. Oh, moments from a new champion, but not quite. I think he's got him in his hands, too. That is totally not going to feel good. And Randy Orton showing exactly what he is made of here tonight. Showing how far he's willing to go, that despite being filled with thumbtacks, he's still willing to go, willing to continue. Orton now pulling out thumbtacks out of his hand. Orton backing up, but Foley on the attack. You can only get so far from Cactus Jack. And with it being false count anywhere, he's going to meet you right behind. Trying to get a camera back there. And Randy Orton sent back out. What a shot to Orton. Oh, off the stage. Mick Foley sending Orton off the stage. Talk about a trip to hell. What goes up comes down. And Randy Orton went down below. And this, I think that's got to be it for Orton. You know, at some point, you got to make the call. It's false count anywhere. Anything goes. But there's limits to these things. And we saw that earlier with the flaming barbed wire bat not being allowed to be in play. There are things like this where it's enough. Now what? Now what? What in the world could Foley possibly be thinking that he hasn't already done to Randy Orton in this match? And Mick Foley being sent back. Oh, moves the officials out of the way. Taking down the officials. He's not done with Randy Orton. Oh my God, an elbow drop off the stage. And finds the drop zone with the elbow right into the heart of the champion. And talk about a heart of a warrior. Mick Foley making sure that Randy Orton pays. And Randy Orton might not have much of a career after this. Just pin him. It's over. And that's it. What? What? I don't even know how Orton kicked out of that. How in the world did Randy Orton just kick out after that? This kid showing exactly what he is made of. And what could be next? What could be flowing through the mind, through the trials and tribulations in the mind of Mick Foley as he concocts a new plan to inflict more pain, more damage to Randy Orton as they get back towards the ringside area. We're finding out that Randy Orton is cut from quite the cloth. It's as hardcore as it gets. And Randy Orton can barely stand. Randy Orton is just out of it as Foley sent him back into the ring. This might end right now. Oh, God. Not this. There's been barbed wire. All kinds of it. Knocking his opponent off the entrance stage. And there it is. The double underhook DDT. We got a new champion. That's got to do it. But Orton somehow stays alive. And I can't believe it. We've truly seen Randy Orton show how far he's willing to go, how much he's willing to endure. This is where you truly show how tough you are, what level you are willing to go to make it to the top. Oh, that barbed wire bat clocking the skull of Cactus Jack, courtesy of Randy Orton. And going for one more shot. That one, heavy shot to the midsection. And out of the back. And again. And that barbed wire bat. Oh, wait. Cactus Jack putting on Mr. Sacco. Oh, look at this. The mandible claw locked in. Orton was trying to fight free. But now the champion is starting to fade. Will it finally be the final straw that broke the camel's back? Will Orton stay down? Orton fights free of the mandible claw and a low blow. And it's all legal, especially after everything we've seen in this match. This is as grueling, as horrid as it gets. And that mandible claw reapplied by Mick Foley. An RKO out of nowhere to Cactus Jack. Can Orton make the cover? If he gets it. Oh, but Foley stays alive. I think the ref might have just gotten a thumbtack in his hand, counting the pinfall there. And now the face of Foley all bloodied up. Orton's face seems to have cleared up a bit. Oh my God. And RKO on the barbed wire bat. And that's it. And Orton has done it. Randy Orton, the legend killer, is still the Intercontinental Champion. Tonight was a career-defining moment for this young man. Say whatever you want to say about Randy Orton. You can call him cocky. You can say he's smug. You can call him a smartass. Whatever you want to say about him. He proved he belongs. He proved how far he was willing to go to be at the top. How far he was willing to go to hold on to that prestigious Intercontinental Championship. And Batista and Ric Flair's fellow Evolution members coming to his aid. What a grueling bout that ends in victory. A huge victory for Randy Orton. But there's one thing for sure and for certain. Randy Orton is not the same man now that he was on his way out to the ring before this match even started. But, you know, the thing is, Cactus Jack just doesn't stay down. He may have lost this match, but lives to fight another day.